A couple of weeks back, we talked about how the Shiba Inu dev team was in talks with the Turkish government concerning some potential partnership. While that bit of information has been clarified, there is yet another bit of news coming out of Turkey, and this time around, the dev team has been in talks with a Turkish politician. You really need to watch this video because the info might not be up for a long time. Disclaimer. What's up, SHIB Army? Thanks for joining in for another video. But if you're new around here, allow me to welcome you specially. In this channel, you'll get all the latest SHIB updates as they happen. So if that's what you're looking for, do well to join the family by hitting the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you know immediately when I post a new video. Now let's jump into today's video. Before we get into the big news, I should remind you that the land bid event starts this weekend. This is the early access part of the event, so if you want to gain early access but haven't yet locked your assets, you should do that as soon as possible. If you've locked your assets already, you need to stay glued to SHIB.io this weekend so that you know when exactly the land bid goes live. Just in case you forgot, land in SHIB, the metaverse, will be going for anything between 0.2 and 1 Ethereum depending on its tier. This first land bid event will hold for 72 hours, and only those who have locked their leash or Shiboshi before the bid goes live will have access to it. After the 72 hours though, whatever is left will be sold during a 7-day sale event. This would also be exclusive to those who have locked their assets. The difference though is that the 7-day event will be for those who, for whatever reason, will not be able to secure any land during the auction. After this 7-day event, the sale would then be thrown open to the general public. The announcement that the land bid will happen during the weekend has, understandably, triggered a bullish momentum as analysts from the charts show. According to FX Street analysts have evaluated the Shiba Inu price trend and predicted a 7% increase in the token's price. There's an Adam and Eve pattern in the token's price chart. But just in case you're wondering why the devs chose Ethereum and not SHIB for land sale in SHIB the Metaverse, here's an explanation for you. It's already been explained in that announcement blog that the reason Ethereum is the currency used in the land sale instead of SHIB is because the dev team does not want to dump SHIB tokens to raise funds. And this was reiterated by SHIB Informer. The idea here is that if the team decided that the community would exchange SHIB for Metaverse land, it could drop the price of the token drastically. Why? Well, the dev team plans to liquidate all the funds they get from the land sale to use in paying for Metaverse development services. This liquidation might falsely signal to the market that investors are losing faith in the token, causing other non-related liquidation. All this liquidation can only lead to one thing: price dump. So, in a bid to avoid this, the dev team decided to accept payment for the lands in Ethereum alone. If you think about it, it actually makes sense. But I want to hear what you think about this idea. Tell me in the comment section whether you think it works, and if you think it doesn't, what could be a better alternative? Alright, to the big news. It's been revealed that the Shiba Inu team have been in talks with a certain Turkish politician. The Turkish politician in question is Mustafa Alitas, the former Economy Ministry of Turkey and current AK Party deputy chair, and he was recently in discussions with the SHIB dev team in Turkey. Planet Crypto met with members of the SHIB dev team that were in attendance and reported on the details of the meeting. So here's a quick rundown. According to Planet Crypto, it all started with a meeting in the Metaverse. In January, Alitas appeared in the first Metaverse meeting for his AK Party using an Oculus Quest. The meeting was met with some praise online, particularly due to the willingness of those involved to use new technology. This then attracted the Turkish SHIB army. Basically, Turkish SHIB army, led by Vet Yusuf, saw Alitas' interest in blockchain and the Metaverse and decided to seize the opportunity to push for SHIB. So they reached out to him by commenting on the share of the meeting and then DMing him for a face-to-face meeting. This face-to-face meeting is what was just granted. At this point, it has to be emphasized that the meeting was not about instituting Shiba Inu as an official currency in Turkey or for SHIB to replace the Turkish lira. It was really just a meeting where the dev team got to introduce the Shiba Inu ecosystem to Alitas and discuss possibilities of his involvement in the ecosystem. All in all, Planet Crypto mentions following the meeting, Yusuf said he hopes to keep meeting with other politicians and encourage the community to do the same. He again cited Ryoshi, reminding fellow holders that we are Ryoshi. And now to the Bitcoin market. But before we get into that, this channel has a daily giveaway of 100,000 SHIB. For a chance to participate in the giveaway, all you have to do is subscribe to this channel, like this video, and leave a comment below. #ShibaInu. Good luck! A Bitcoin miner heats his swimming pool for his kids to swim in while mining Bitcoin. Here's how Cointelegraph captures it. A Bitcoin miner has pulled off another mining innovation. The waste heat generated by mining Bitcoin is used to warm his swimming pool. But here's the longer story. According to Cointelegraph, Jonathan Yuan's children have always loved swimming, but they couldn't swim often enough because it was always too cold for them. Yuan, who was always interested in Bitcoin, got the idea to blend these two interests together somehow. So what he did was buy a heat exchanger and set up some ASICs. With this setup, he was able to heat the pool for his kids and mine some Bitcoin at the same time. According to Cointelegraph, the process works by immersion, which simultaneously cools the ASICs while reclaiming that waste heat and putting it to practical applications such as heating living and working spaces, pools, or anything that could benefit from up to 60 Celsius or 140 Fahrenheit of heat. So, all the parties are as happy as can be right now. The kids get to swim and the dad gets to mine his Bitcoin. Considering that mining Bitcoin and crypto in general is really energy consuming, it's a great idea to use energy waste instead. It's also great for the environment. Finally, Kraken has shut down its global headquarters in San Francisco. Kraken CEO Jesse Powell retweeted an announcement that mentioned the closure of Kraken's headquarters with the caption, "We shut down Kraken's global headquarters on Market Street in San Francisco after numerous employees were attacked, harassed, and robbed on their way to and from the office." The original tweet was posted by Richie Greenberg, a San Francisco-based political commentator, and it reads, "Breaking. Kraken CEO Jesse Powell at Jess Powell today issued a statement regarding rampant crime in San Francisco and the failures of DA Chesa Bowden." Twitter users were quick to jump on this information, sharing their own stories of working in San Francisco. One user, Marcus, mentioned something about Market Street turning into Skid Row after 6 p.m. and talked about being scared of getting jumped and even stabbed. Other issues that other Twitter users complain about include ridiculous rental prices leading to a high rate of homelessness and the filth. Kraken is not the only organization that is moving its headquarters away from San Francisco, though. Coinbase also recently announced that it would be closing its San Francisco headquarters this year. However, in Coinbase's case, there has been no mention of crime against workers or general safety issues. Actually, Coinbase isn't moving its headquarters, it's just shutting it down. It looks like Coinbase, like Binance, wants to go fully remote. Whether this is really the reason or it's because San Francisco is a mess is something we might never know. But what do you think could actually be the reason? Tell us in the comment section. With that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, then please like the video and don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section. This really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Also, please share this video to as many people as possible. Let's get this news out there. If you're a true Shiba Inu fan, then you must check out this video.